Hello, it is I, Johnny Heikinashi the Great, funded futures trader extraordinaire, master sensei of the Freedom Nation. And today we're going to go over my gameplay where I made $2,850 in just 3 minutes trading the ever so easy futures market. All right, before I get started, let's go over a quick backdrop. I want you to understand that when I got into this trade and the game started, my mind was in monkey mode, okay? I was in monkey mind. I'm not gonna lie. I was in fear. My heart was racing and I was under immense pressure and I was in fight or flight. Now, typically on this day or this particular setup, which is our A+ setup in our trading strategy, which you'll have this trading strategy and access to our game, our video game that trains you how to pass your prop firm challenge and become a consistently profitable trader once you join our community. It's free with no credit card needed. But this is our easiest setup. You don't need to even think about it. If all the charts are pointing in the right direction, we know where the market's going. We don't know, but we have a 95% win rate on that trade. So thank God for that one, okay? Other than that, that was about the only thing that saved me, because if this was a B setup or a C setup or advanced trading setup where I had to do some serious thought behind my positions that I'm taking, I would have blown it and lost money. So thank God that this was an A+ setup. This is typically the setup that is used for beginners until you become an advanced trader. However, what put me in that mode is I use a set of software that allows me or doesn't allow me and doesn't allow me to work on my demons. So moving my stop loss, trading too long, being greedy, right? Not getting what the market just gave me and being okay with that. Taking too many trades, right? This software stops all that, okay? I've set my trading strategy pound for pound into the system. I also give this to all of my clients that I tutor. They have access to this software as well. And it stops me from blowing my accounts. It stops me from going on a major tilt. It takes care of my daily stop and my daily accept profit, okay? However, I give the code that allows me to open it up and access and change things to my significant other. This is because I have a warrior spirit. I'm just a warrior. Some people, they'll go to the gym, they'll fight, they'll spar, and the next week when it's time to spar again, the coach puts they'll go to the coach and say, I don't want to spar him because last week he slapped him up, right? He needs a little more time to train and practice and get his wits about him. He got beat up so bad. That's not my psychology. My psychology is I want right back at him in the same session. And if I can't get him in the same session and coach won't let me, I want to go get him on Thursday. If we sparred on Tuesday, I want him on Thursday, right? I don't have the patience to wait. I want my run backs now, and I trade the same way. And so me knowing that, I give my code to my partner. So I can't change anything because I know if I don't, I'll go on the computer, I'll shut it down, I'll turn it back on, I'll put the code in, and then I'll get back to trading because my monkey mind will tell me, hey man, you have a 90% win rate. You're going to win eventually. Go back and trade. But I've already lost $350 of capital, right? So I give the code to her. So what put me in this mode was she has the code. I had to run to the side of the house, grab her, wake her up. She's asleep, get her all frazzled, put this code in this computer, and so that I can go in here. And I figured out of why I couldn't take any shorts on this contract. You'll see right here, all of these should be red or green, but only one worked. And that's because I didn't have the software set up to a certain functionality for this one as these accounts. So at this point, I'm thinking, is it my copy trader? Is it my software? Is it Sergeant Major Discipline doing this to me? And I didn't prepare. Lack of proper preparation was my biggest mistake in today. I know people are like, oh, you made $2,850. Be grateful. No, that could have been $2,850 in the red. All because I had a lack of preparation. I should have back tested and tested out the software when I changed my parameters last night. I should have went back and tested it, and I didn't. I woke up thinking everything was going to be sweet, and it wasn't. And it almost caused me to miss an A+ setup where you will see me struggle to try to catch the high are the area of opportunity swing for this trade. So let's dive into it, and you can watch everything that's going on in my psychology. Let's break down the trade of why I think that the market would go this way. What indicators do I have that give me the vibes that it's going down? Well, number one, we're creating a retrace here. Okay. Within that retrace, we had a order block or a gap, or some people call them liquidity squeezes, built right here. Typically, they like to come back and refill these, or at least fill them to the halfway point, or to the end, or they'll run all the way through. So that's an indicator that, hey, once maybe the retrace is over, they'll come down here and do whatever they do, grab liquidity, whatever you want to call it. People call it all kind of stuff, okay? It's just price action at the end of the day. Call it woogie woogie, poogie poogie, if that's what you want to call it. They finna do the woogie woogie, poogie poogie. All right, so this green line here is a representation in my mind to remind me on all these other charts that this area down here has some serious buying power, okay? And the buyers possibly still could be there, and they might defend that area. So I need to know that in the middle of that box. Go back and watch my other videos, and I give you this jewel in other videos of why I put that line there. That's a jewel, and you'll make plenty of money with it. I promise you. All right. Now next, you'll see on the next chart. You can't see my structure chart because I have it hidden right now because at this time I needed to find the best entry. So I'm looking at my 15-second to find out what the trend is. Are we losing momentum to the upside? And as you can see, we kind of are. It's trading sideways on the 15-second. So that's a first indicator that I want to know. Look, sideways, if I drew a line from here to here, that'd be sideways. From here to here, that'd be sideways. Okay, so now it's reassuring my idea that, hey, on my macro chart, this swing that's playing out may possibly play out, and the sellers will move down and come into this order block. Okay, now I'm on my trading chart. This is where I take my setup. Okay, now I'm looking here, and I'm barely getting my computer to work again. I see it coming up to dynamic resistance, and so I freak out and I hit the sell button. And I don't look over here at the macro chart and tell myself, hey, look, man, they still see this green candle here. It can go in the crevice all the way up into here. Now, typically when I'm on my A game, you'll see me grab my tool and I'll say, okay, price is trading at this yellow line, and I'll draw a toolbar all the way up to the top of this dynamic resistance line. And it'll tell me how many ticks are, for you guys who trade Forex, pips that candle could possibly go. If it gets returned earlier than up there, cool. But most likely it'll come back up here and test this level. But I'm in monkey mind. I'm in fight or flight. My brain is not working logically. I am emotional AF.
Emotional damage.
All right, so now that we have that said, I get in the trade. Let's go. Let's see what happens. All right, it's finally working. It puts me in the trade. I'm relieved. I fixed it. Lack of preparation put me in bad situation. Now you will see me take my crosshairs and move over here after I already put myself. See, I'm not thinking logically. After I already put myself in the trade, I should have done the ruler before I put myself in the trade. You'll see me do it after, and I'll go up and down, and that's when I'll say, damn it, I know I'm about to get my safety stop hit. Watch me. See me? Did you see it? I did it. See, I'm doing it again. I went up and down. I'm like, oh man, I already have a feeling of what could happen right now. And it's probably going to happen. And they're going to take my safety stop out. And what happens?
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I'm in super red. I'm in super red right now. Okay? Accounts are negative right now. And I put 4 contracts on it. Now you see, I grabbed into another account. Now, this account is separate from these accounts. Okay, this is a whole nother account with a whole nother set of rules. So that's the good thing about NinjaTrader, is that this is completely separate from any other trades, which is awesome because it allows you to trade different instruments and different accounts. All right, let's continue. Lego. I enter into the trade. I took another short after I lost that money, which was, I think, about $180 or something, 200 bucks. Okay?
Bruh.
I'm shorting the market. Watch this chart here. Short. I'm good for now, but my ATM is not snapping. My ATM is not snapping because it hasn't hit the profit target where it's supposed to snap. Price starts to turn around and go against me right now. I'm freaking out because maybe I could be wrong. Maybe they still want to come back up here and test again. And what did they do? Did you see that, guys?
Bruh.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
They hit my safety stop. Okay? At this point, looking at the charts, I'm 280 I'm 280 in these other accounts in the red, and I'm $500 in this account in the red. Okay? We're down 3 trades. Not one trade is a winner yet. They've all been opportunities where I had to invest in the market. I'm in the red and I'm starting to freak. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, let's continue watching. Now, what I'm thinking at this moment is I needed to get a little higher and then I'm getting in the trade. And then I can hide my safety stop about right here, a little higher than this dynamic resistance level. That's what I'm thinking. I want the market to confirm that by rejecting this level. So I continue to stick to my trading plan and go short. I don't change and go to a buyer side when I don't even have enough information to roll with the buyers. Even though the buyer's looking like they're trying to show face, we don't believe you. You need more people. Let's go. Let's see what happens. All right, you're seeing the market starting to move down in my favor. Okay, now what you're witnessing here is me trading on a whole nother account. Okay, so I'm trading like 6, 7 accounts right now at the same time. I can't remember how many, but I had to open a whole nother interface to trade on this account to make sure I get in the trade on this account and I don't miss this breakout because I have strong belief in what I'm doing. Let's pause it. Okay, as you can see, my safety stop has actually came down and snapped, and we are now in profit, $500. Can I get a Don DeMarco?
Don DeMarco.
It appears that I finally caught the swing to the downside. Another Don DeMarco.
Don DeMarco.
Taking me out 1, 2, 3, 4 copied accounts with 4 contracts in the Nasdaq. And so right now I'm just waiting for the market to tell me that I'm doing good. I've caught the sellers. I see that the sellers are taking back charge and...
Have I done a good job? Have I done a good job?
All right, let's continue. I move my safety and I take profit because I know that I have other contracts that I need to go pay attention to on another whole other computer. Okay, as you look here, we're in profit. I'm drawing my trend lines. And I'm thinking about taking another trade. But I gotta wait. I gotta be patient. I want to make sure that the sellers are really back in charge and they're gonna move and push towards this order block here, or at least to the top of the order block. That's still good enough for me. I'm in the Nasdaq. That could be another $1,000, $1,500. I just wanna get behind the whales. I just want to get in where I fit in and get me a nice $200-$300 maybe. I'm not trying to get all the way to the order block. That's what I'm thinking to myself. Now, as you can see here on my structure chart right here, the buyers are trying to come back up and retest this dynamic resistance level. I want to see a rejection for me to get back in. And boom, you see your boy. I'm back in the trade, guys. And I'm ready to get some money. Let go. Let's see what happens. We selling off. It's moving. I'm waiting for the ATM to do everything. Everything's set up on the ATM so it can move automatically. I'm a hybrid trader. I don't do it all by myself. Can't trust myself. I need the computer's assistance to get in the trade, get out the trade, move the safety stop when it's supposed to. As you can see, we racking up. We running up a bag. All right? Good. You seen it take profit? You seen it take profit? It accepted profit, and now the ATM is going to do what the ATM does, which is leave 2 contracts for a runner. I've already taken a bulk of the money, so now everything is all uphill and profit from here. Okay, let go. Account still in the green. Okay, and we got out of that one early. Now, the reason I got out of it early because I'm not sure they're starting to get close to here on the macro chart. Okay, so I got out of it early because I'm thinking, I've already made decent money. I only wanted to make $200 today. I think I was looking and it was like $600. I'm like, they could come test this order block, but there might be sellers here because if I look to the left, I see this wick of pure buying power. Now, I don't know, but I'd rather not take a gamble and I'd rather just take the money and walk away like a G.
Nice.
All right. And so that's why I closed out that order early. And I also know that I need to go check all the other accounts and make sure they're closed out as well. And I don't have any runners running in the background that could stop me from being profitable. Okay. So let's continue and see what happens. So you see me open the other account. See, it was still going. Right. Now this account is a trade day account. So I can only make $400 in this account. If not, they're going to penalize me. And I damn near have to take the whole test over. So I exited this one quickly. And in this account, I made $200. Let's whip out the calculator and do the math. $2,800. That's how it was made. Now, what could I have done better? Well, let me tell you what I could have done better. First, I should have tested my software and made sure that it was running correctly before I opened my computer today. Number 2, I should have just breathed and took a step back. But I felt like I was going to lose the trade. Number 3, I could have not risked so much knowing that I was in fight or flight. I knew I was in fight or flight. I knew I was panicking, right? I could feel it. I know when I'm panicking, right? I know when my monkey mind's taking over and I'm not thinking logically. I should have lowered my amount of contracts and then added to it when it was confirmed. And I would have never had to put my account in drawdown. So I hope this helps you guys. And remember, if you want to do it, take your time. Do it right. You can do it. You can get your money right. It is I, Johnny Heikinashi the Great, on these Wall Street charts, Master Sensei of the Freedom Nation.